your panel. Okay, so we already established that here we're going to put a link that we're going to get from our forms when we are ready. And here's the message to buyers. This is the message that, okay, now also an announcements is what you make. This is what you make all the announcements your customers need to know. Like, for example, right now, you're having, like, let's say that you are using Printful, and Printful is telling you right now that all the gators are going to be a week late. Here is what you tell your customers, that the gators are going to be late. Now, you can message each one by one, but also make sure you want to, but you can make the announcement. Hey, because of current supply chain issues, our gators are going to be late for, an extra week because, we are running, for whatever reason, you're being told. That saves a lot of customer service emails, and also lets the customers know. A lot of customers have already they already know that they can go to the announcements to see if something is new. So it also gives transparency that you are very transparent with your people. Like, also is what you tell, like, hey, when is the last day to order for Christmas and stuff like that. The banner can also be used for things like that, like, like December the 12th is the last day to order for Christmas on time delivery, for example. Actually, it's probably going to be more like the 8th. Depends on your print on demand supplier and whatever they can promise you. You make sure the banner is there. The very thing that you're going to have by, late November, early December is going to be announcing when is the last day they can order for on-time delivery. It's all that needs to be there in that banner, so that there's no confusion. There is no later on saying, hey, I bought it and didn't arrive on time. You bought it on the 13. I told you the 12 was the last time. It was a huge banner. It was a huge, there was no reason, right? This one in message to buyers is that they're going to get on the receipts and they're going to get the emails they buy. So here's where you have a chance to write a note to your customers. It's a very generic note, so you should thank them for their business. You can also invite them to follow you in whatever social media you have. So you can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Pinterest. Whichever social media you're using, here's where you can invite them to join you, okay? They can get those emails, and they can do that. You cannot invite them to your Shopify store here, okay? So just making sure. You can also give them a coupon. It says, thank you for your order. Because I want to give you a coupon for 20% off for your next purchase. Hope your order arrives, as we promised. And whenever you're ready, we want to give you an invitation to buy from us again. You can do things like that in these message buyers. This is a good opportunity that when they get an email, with the confirmation, you are already inviting them to the next purchase. Okay, this is retargeting. This is something that you get to re-engage your customer. A lot of these people are going to remember that they have a coupon for the next time, right? Now, keep in mind there are some customers that already know that things like this happen and they're looking for them. Okay, they're waiting for emails like this, and sometimes they even purposely they don't buy their whole order. So you can invite them to make another purchase, and that's what you want to make sure that this one. You cannot believe, how many times I have gone into coaching and I have gone and do like in-depth analysis of the store, and these areas are empty. This is like, this shouldn't be. Message to digital buyers, this is when you tell them to customers where they're going to download their product, and whatever message you want to do. This course is not about digital items. Otherwise, we will take the whole day talking about that. So we're not going to cover that, and that covers that section. In here, now we added the image as we talked about earlier. And I'm going to have to refresh because I don't want to add the image here. When you add the shop icon, it's going to go here. And then you can add a shop title, describe your shop on one sentence. You can talk about your shop and what it is about and who you're marketing. You can also talk about your, if you are a social justice type of deal, or you're involved with some charity, or you're involved in anything having to do with the social cause. Here's what you tell people, that you are in this for a reason. Okay, and this makes connections, especially people in the millennial age, millennials, you know, and whatever is after, they like to buy from stores that support what they believe on as well. So, if, for example, you're into dog niche, they want to know that they're buying products for someone who supports, for example, a shelter, or that anything that they buy is going to help some sort of, of the well-being of the dogs or cats or whatever animal they're supporting. And here's what you get to say, we are involved in the community and we're involved in helping XYZ shelter. I mean, whatever it is you do, here's a good time to let customers know and connect with them. All you want to do here says is we sell beautiful products for the beautiful people in your life. That is also great, okay? But if you have something that you want to do, then you do that. So here is the feature area to highlight listings. Now, since I only have one listing, it's not gonna be more. So I'm gonna have to do the standard grid because I don't have absolutely nothing. So it's not gonna show. So once we have more listings, we can start doing that. But here's where I'm gonna have the top listings that I want to push. This is the one that when they come from the banner, this is the 4 listings that I want my potential customers to look at. Okay, these are the ones that, based on my keywords, based on my research, based on everything that I have, these are my top sellers, and I want to keep on pushing them. Or you can actually say, I want the ones that have the brand new products that I have. These are our new sellers. Whatever you want to do, you can put here. Just make it with some logic. Don't do it randomly, because randomly doesn't guarantee you nothing, right? You already have a couple of products that are doing fantastic for you. Add in here. It's a common flow that when they come from the banner, they come from your logo, they come from your title, the first thing they're going to see, like here, the feature items, see, they have these 4 items right here. Most likely these are this store's top sellers. So that's what they have here, right? Now, most likely she put this one because they're more to do with the season. I don't know this person. This was random, but this person has 26,532 sales. So I believe this person has some knowledge of your industry. I'm not saying she because their name is Janet for the store owner. So just keep that in mind, that what you do here, it's either going to be your new items or your top sellers. Do not put here the ones that you want to resurrect. That will be a complete waste of opportunity. And then it's going to be all the items going to be listed at the bottom, right? Now, this person is definitely print on demand, and that's fine. So now we have this section. We are going to complete this section. I can do nothing here anymore. So we're going to refresh. This is something else. You don't want to do that. And here is where you add a video. You're not shy to be in front of camera. You can talk about your store. You can talk about anything. You can thank your customers for looking at your products. This is something that for you to create a report. Honestly, I don't have data that suggests that this is actually something that makes conversions. Unless you have something that is relevant to your niche. Okay, like if you support a dog shelter, then it would be a great idea for you to have a video where you're at the dog shelter and actually petting some pets and saying, hey, or you're giving a check to this shelter, whatever it is that is going to give you social proof. Then it makes total sense to have a video. What you're going to do is like, yay, look at my nice store, and thank you so much for being here. Then it doesn't really add any value. So only use it if you have something that can give you social proof. And this is the 5 pictures with captions. If you don't do absolutely nothing at the production, then you will have pictures for it. But if you are going to be doing manual work and you're going to be doing like some serigraphy or stuff like that from home, then show pictures of your process. People like to see, the workshop, the stations and stuff like that. And it makes some connection with your customers. And then these ones they're actually covered somewhere else. We go into the settings and then we go in our workshop. Actually, wait, in the info and appearance is the policies. And this is the policies that you have to change. you got to edit the policies. So you can edit, and what you're gonna do here is in return and changes, you can say that you accept returns. That's entirely up to you. I do accept returns. It helps me conversions. Usually when you don't accept returns, customers, you know, don't buy from you. Most people will never return because it's a hassle. So most people would, even if you offer it, they won't do it. And exchanges. Now you can say I don't want returns and I do exchanges. Yes, that is probably best to do. If you buy something that doesn't fit you, I will replace it for something that does. That way you don't lose money. It's entirely up to you. You tell them how long you want them to contact you. So, 14 days I think is fair, but the norm is actually 30. Okay, so again, this is however you feel comfortable to say. Well, when I get a return in a product that is print on demand, I use them to ship it to me. So yes, you just take the loss. But usually when it's a return, the product is actually in good conditions. If it's in bad conditions, then I'll tell the print on demand supplier, and they will refund me, right? So they do not accept returns, no, but they do accept refunds if the product is damaged or not in the right conditions. So in that case, I told the customer, I'm gonna exchange it for you, and I'm gonna send one from them to you for free, because Springfield is gonna send it for free, for example. The returns is entirely up to you. You want to accept it or not. Okay, I accept them because I know I will be able to sell it later on, and if I don't, I have no markups on my products because, let's say a shirt costs me $6. And when people want to return it, I said, hey, I don't refund shipping. Okay. It's something I don't refund shipping, and you have to pay for your own shipping. Okay. So all I will be refunding is, whatever they pay. Now, if you have free shipping, then that is your loss, right? And that's one of the risks of having free shipping, is that you have nothing to eat, to do not return. So I will lose my shipping and I will lose the cost, but then I will have product that I can sell again. Okay. And when you tell the customer, okay, I accept returns, but you pay for your shipping to send it back, and as soon as I get it and it's inspected, we will refund you. Most customers, when they know that they gotta pack it and ship it back, and then they gotta wait for you to inspect it, they forget about it and they don't. Now, if the product was defective, and the print on demand facilities, like, they're being stubborn that they don't want to refund because this is not our fault, I used to tell the customer, keep it and I'll refund you. I don't waste my time getting it back. I just refund them and move on to the next. I mean, that is me. I rather not deal with the refund and just refund, and they say keep it. If it's something that is going to sell easy and cheap, I will use, like, for example, a mug. A mug cost me $3.50 plus $5 in shipping is $8.50. Most likely when they return it, they are not going to know how to pack it. Most likely it's going to crack into traffic. They're going to blame me. It's going to get into a lot of different combinations, and then I say, nah, never mind. I say, you don't like my mug, keep it. Here's the money back, and do that. When people want to return, usually what I have found is that I can say, sometimes people say, hey, I am not happy with the product. It's not what I expected for $20. The quality is not there. We will get to some of those suppliers, Catherine. Well, we'll show you some of the suppliers. I get the mugs that cheap. But one thing I have known is that, for example, a customer tells me that they want to return it because it's not worth the $20 they paid for. And I tell them, okay, what is this worth for you? And they always come with, like, to me, it's worth like $12. And I'm like, fine. If I refund you $8, would you keep it? They said, like, yeah, okay, I refund you the $8. They keep it, and I don't have to deal with the return. I'm still making some money, and and the customer is happy. And usually they go turn around and give you good feedback. So Always find a solution to the problem before you take returns. Don't get mad. It's part of doing business. I mean, most likely all of you have gone to the store and returned something because it didn't meet your expectations. So don't take it personal. It's business. Just think like, just think about the law of attraction. I mean, you are what you bring. So find a solution to your customer. Tell your customer, hey, what can we do to solve this problem? What can I do so that you keep the product without us going, in any other problem? And usually they are going to find, the right solution for you. I do not accept cancellations. Now, this is something that you can say you do. I say, for example, I accept cancellations before item was shipped. You can say that, or you can say only between 4 hours of purchase. You can say whatever you want. I usually have, I accept cancellations between the 4 hours or something like that. I don't remember what I am in my stores, but I do accept cancellations because people go into the chargeback and crap like that. So I don't want to deal with that. So I give them some opportunity to cancel, and then I can say, you know what, it was your fault that we didn't do it. Because of the nature of the site, unless they arrive damaged or defective, I cannot accept returns on customer personalized orders. That is an obvious. You never accept returns or customized orders at final sale, always. Of course, we don't sell food and we don't sell that. We don't accept cancellations on digital downloads. Because the digital download, once they got it, they can copy it, and what is there to return, right? And of course, intimate items, in case you want to sell underwears or socks or stuff like that, yeah, you don't want to offer any type of refunds in that sense. That is nasty. And items on sale, well, it's up to you, right? So you can make here your privacy policy, and the privacy policy, you can click here and you can create the privacy policy as any, you can find templates for this anywhere in the internet, and you can click here and you can create that. So you can publish store policies, and now you have your store policies. Now you met the minimum requirements for this section. To buyers where you are selling in person. Well, you don't sell in person, you don't have to say where you are. We're going to talk about this later. And around the web are links to your website and social media. Here it is. So you can have Facebook, or you can add your website. The website is your Shopify store. Okay. If you have a Shopify store, here's what you send them. It's completely okay with the terms and conditions. So if the customer comes here and they click and they go to your store, you can even say you can find more products in our website. That is perfectly fine. You go and say, hey, here, find more products in our website, and you can send to your website you want to. That is completely fine. They are allowing you to do so. You can have a blog. You go to our blog and you can have the right. You don't feel like that's right. You can send to your blog, and then they can go to your store. Remember, a Shopify store has a blog, so you can actually have your blog here as well. And Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. All these links, you can actually add more if you want to. There's another section where you can actually do that, and we're going to go there right now.